We have another young filmmaker with us. This is Hannah McDonald, and your film is called Juniper, right? Tell us the story behind Juniper.
Ooh, big question. No, Juniper was my senior thesis film at Chapman University, and
Another Chapman grad.
yeah.
We should all go to Chapman if we want to be in film, right?
Actually, though, it's a wonderful program. I'm so proud of it. But yeah, so it was my senior thesis film, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit different than what I'd made before, a little more low concept. I really wanted to try to do a character-based film. So the story is about this girl who is kind of just a product of our modern society, very caught up in like the pace of social media and all that stuff, and realizes that she doesn't have a lot of authentic connection in her life. And so she happens upon this advertisement for an intentional community, kind of like a hippie retreat in the woods, up in like the mountains, where they do like retreats where you can go on there for a weekend.
Intentional community. That's what we're calling hippie retreats now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they really are a real thing. There's a few in LA actually where people are trying to, live.
Let's go.
Yeah, do it. I reached out to some for just like in my research phase, and they were so friendly. Like, oh yeah, we have 12 people living in this house. We're all different. It's really cool. It's a communal living kind of thing. So obviously very much along the themes of connection, which the film was about.
And I will go live in a hippie community with you.
I want to so bad. I don't know if my parents.
And the next film will be Hannah and Adrusha in the hippie community.
It'll be great. We'll do a documentary.
Talk a little bit more about the connection
Yes.
and why that was so important for you to focus on.
I feel like this was actually not autobiographical, but based a lot on sort of what I learned in college or just in my young years of being an adult, which is that a lot of happiness and purpose in your life comes from your connection with others and from the strength of your relationships. And so at least for me, that was huge to sort of realize that I couldn't always live on the surface. I couldn't always be happy. I had to connect and be real with both myself and with the people around me in order to harbor more just close relationships. So I wanted to kind of try to express that, and what was hard is that it's not, it's an internal conflict. It really is. So that was the biggest sort of roadblock making the script, was like, I know what tone I want it to be, I know what feeling I want the audience to get, but I don't know how to get them there necessarily. So luckily I had the great support system at my school. Oh my gosh, just the great classes and teachers and fellow students who helped me get the film where it is today.
That interpersonal connection can take a lifetime sometimes to learn. You're so young and you already have experienced so much as far as the human dynamic to express that. That's amazing. Is there something personal that you went through? You were talking a little bit about how it might have inspired it.
Right. Kind of just, I grew up in a small mountain town. I grew up in Lake Arrowhead, which is where we shot a lot of the film. And moving down to Orange County, where I went to school, and sort of just being on my own for the first time, kind of just forced me to do a lot of self-discovery, because I was in all these new experiences, making all my own decisions. And I was, not that I lived a sheltered life, but I definitely valued my parents' opinion. I was the good kid that never, ever got I was never grounded my entire life. So I was just
Never?
Never.
Not once?
Not once. I was perfect. No, but
The perfect child. Wait. Did you hear that, Mom and Dad? She was perfect. I think we got to find your parents and ask them that question.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I do have 3 siblings, so I won't pull out the who's the best. But no, I just I lived within the constraints that were set for me very happily. And then when I got put in this new environment, I had to sort of feel it out for myself without my strong family support. So that was just a big part of kind of discovering who I was, and that's what made me want to let this girl who is even in a worse, or not worse, but she's near 30, my main character, who's kind of realizing this for the first time, that she's living a superficial kind of existence. So.
Don't knock being near 30.
No, I just being near 30, and she was sort of, it made her problem more severe.
Completely kidding. So this is early in your career, this is your first film that's coming out. What's next for you?
Oh, the big question. This is such a tricky industry to get into, because you can either go the PA route, get in that, but then you're not directing, you're not really strengthening your craft. And so I'm trying to find the balance right now between working and making money and making connections, but also constantly producing and really trying to make my art, in the sense that I'm trying to keep processing the world and keep putting it out there. So I'm planning on moving to New York City, actually, and diving into the industry over there. Kind of, I feel like I flourish in a new environment, just full of possibility. Okay. So that's my 2-month plan, is moving to New York. And
I like 2-month.
Yeah, I honestly, right now, I don't know what I'm doing in 3 days. That's how I'm living my life.
Neither do I. It's okay.
It's nice.
I think that you will be just fine.
Thank
You've come so far already. Tell the audience where they can see Juniper. Where can they find it?
Well, you have to come to this festival to see it.
La Femme Film Festival. But beyond that, where can you?
Right. Well, right now it's making the festival circuit. They're welcome to reach out to me. I don't know, find me on Facebook because the link is up, but it's private while we go to festivals. I have a festival in upstate New York and another one in LA coming up. And so right now you kind of have to keep it.
What will the link be?
Oh, well, it's on Vimeo. I don't know. I can't really let.
Okay, give them your name where they can find you on Facebook.
Hannah McDonald. There's 500 of me in the world, though. But if you look up Juniper, the movie, you'll be able to find the links to our Facebook page, to our website, all of that. And once it's available to the public, I will definitely put it out there.
Facebook and the website, Juniper the movie. Check out Hannah's movie, and we will see you guys soon.
Thank you so much. And we're out. Good. Sorry, I'm